Howdy, friends. Hope you're all doing good today. Um, I'm doing kind of two videos at once here. One doing the Eager Beaver, so I had to set that up into the paint stripper because it was a little tough in the sandblaster. But while that's setting and doing its job, I figured I'll work on the 1010. Now I just removed the I removed the handlebar, and then I removed the top cover of the uh, the fuel tank here. Now luckily it has a special gasket. It's cork, which I have cork material. I can make a new one. No big deal. I don't have to order it. I can make it right here in house. I have all that in stock. So yeah, I'm glad I took it off because, like I said, it was really dirty in there. I'll bring you up a little closer here. Okay, you see all that black in there? That's all sediment that's down in the bottom of that. Now I gotta dump the gas out and all that. But also in the top cover, you see all that nasty, nasty stuff? Yeah, nasty. It's just, it flakes off. So I don't want that getting into the carb. Kill the carb, gunk it all up, won't run, right? Even though it has a fuel filter and a little cotton filter type deal, that will plug up eventually, and then I have to go through and clean everything again. So there's no point in doing everything twice. Do it right the first time. Okay, I gotta grab another little screwdriver. I was trying to take this seal out, the cork seal. I want it together so I know the size of it. So when I put it on my new material, I can trace it out and cut it to size. Well, I already ripped one side because it's stuck in there. So I had to get my little handy dandy screwdriver going here. My special one. Now this one is they're all my dad's old stuff when he used to work on this stuff. This one's been filed down because I have 3 of these. This one's filed down. It's got a little bit of a curve to it, and I kind of made myself to get in right in stuff like this. See how it gets right in there? It's like fits perfect right in that groove. Getting all a bunch of loose paint off. Now I'm going to powder coat this black again with that wrinkle black that I'm doing the Eager Beaver body with, because there's no paint left on it. Nothing. It's just a little bit here and a little bit there. That's it. So, and it's the same material, same texture, same black. So I'm just gonna do that on there, just to get a good protected coating on it. So yeah, this might take a little bit getting this up there, but it will just slowly work at it. It seems to be working pretty good. It's getting right in there. I put the curve end down. It helps pry that gasket material up. It gets right underneath there and pops it up. Yeah, so it's working fairly decent. Just take your time with it. If you're going to make your own gaskets, yeah, you got to get the old ones out. You want it to be just right. So you got the right size, everything. You don't have to mess with it. Yeah, I don't mind making my own stuff. Sometimes I prefer it. I used to do that to a lot of the older stuff I work on. This cork material is very nice. I use the Felpro cork gasket material. Works very nice. See, that didn't take too long. Just unfortunately I broke the one end and almost broke the other. So I can get a good size, good dimension of all that, and make my own. Yep, not a problem. So we'll set that off to the side. Now with this, it's got tons and tons of corrosion. I mean, it's just got corrosion and that's all gunked up, like gas has been sitting in there for a while. Now I'm probably going to take this, I'm going to stick it in the stripper as well, because the stripper that I have is for removing powder coat material. Say if you screw up on something, you just put it in there. Okay, not a big deal. So I'll just end up doing that. I'll scrape as much as I can on this. Yep. And I'll neutralize the gas that is on it with some either acetone or wax and grease remover. Wax and grease remover is kind of my choice. My preferred method. Works very good. Works very good on oily surfaces. If you got bar oil all over something, you want to get that off. Works. It breaks down that bar oil really well. It works so well that you spray it down, grab your air hose. You might have to do it a couple times after you get everything scrubbed up as much as you can. Spray it down real good, coat it, let it sit maybe for a minute or so, and then take your blowgun, blow it. It loosens all that right up, all the gunk, all the buildup. Blow all that blows right off, and then you can go spray it down again, and that will remove the remaining of the oil or grease or whatever you have on it. Works very well. So, yep, we're just gonna clean this up, get it prepped and ready for powder coat. So we're gonna be doing 3 things today: powder coating. So some of it you're going to see in this video, some of you are going to see in the other video with the Eager Beaver. Yep. I'm going to get this all sprayed up, cleaned up, drain what's a little bit of gas that's left in there, and get that sprayed out and cleaned. And then, yeah, get it ready. So yeah, we're pretty much got this pretty much all stripped down for the most part. Yep. I'm trying not to spill the gas, so yeah, I got all the covers off. It's just the motor in there and the body. That's it. Yep, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there floating around in there. So, and then we got to clean up the rest of all this in here. After I get the cover on for the points, which I broke previously, but I have this special glue that it's like super glue, but it has a ultraviolet ray at the other end of it, and it cures it crystal clear really fast in a matter of 5 seconds at the most. So it works very well. So other than that, I'll get back at it, get this cleaned up, and I'll show you the rest. Alrighty. Hey friends, we're back. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between 2 videos and watching Bucking with Billy Ray, you know. So it's a crazy night. I know I should have started earlier or later or whatever, but I just preheated the cover for the 1010, and you notice right here, that spot there, when I preheat, it brings out all the impurities out of in the holes of the aluminum when they get casted, because it's not completely sealed. So you can see some oil or something coming out of there. There's a couple other spots, and down below there's another one. A couple in the back here in the groove. So that's why you preheat. Preheat. And that's the reason why. I didn't set you up on my my tripod. I got it set in a certain spot for you show you the powder coating. So we're gonna hit this up with some wax and grease. Get that oil out of there. Get it nice and clean. All right. So we got that going. That'll clean all that off on the surface. Okay. I'm not gonna wipe it down because towel will leave a little lint on there, so we're just gonna hit it with some air. Dry it off real good. Guys, make sure it's dried really good. I gotta try and hurry up so I get back to Billy Ray. Gotta get back to bucking and get on there. Uh-oh. I just lost power. Go figure, huh? Well, that sucks. That really blows. Well, it is what it is. I mean, we got some bad winds here, and it's blowing the power out like crazy, so it happens. It happens. Let's see if I can find a light. Oh, yep. See, that's what I've been doing that like crazy earlier today. Oh, there we go. Luckily, I can still, at least do this. Crazy. I don't know if it's gonna come back on. I'm pretty sure it's not. Now after I got sandblasted, I went through and I took a file and some sandpaper and I took off the edges with the where the casting ends, and I took the edges down and cleaned it up so it's nice and smooth and all one piece. It's hard to tell now because I re-blasted everything. That and the lighting sucks now. But yeah, it is what it is. Alright, I think she's good and dry, but I'm going to hang it up. Going to stop the video and probably hook up the generator because the lights keep going on and off and it's going to blow something. So, no big deal. Alright, and I need to get my oven back up and going and the blower reclaim on the stove. So, we'll be right back. Hey friends, got everything situated. Got the generator going. You probably hear it in the background, so I apologize. It's a little loud. Yeah, I had a little issue. Blew the circuit or fuse on the generator itself, so I had to reset that and all. But anyway, we're back. We're up and rolling. I went through. Alright, so we got everything cleaned up. It's washed up. I taped off the back. This tape will come off once I'm done putting the powder on itself. And then I also in the bottom here put a plug where that red plug there where the fuel line goes into. We don't want powder in that area, or it'd be hard to get the fuel line through. So that's it. Okay. Got everything all charged up. It's been preheated, taped up. We got the powder in our gun. So this is gonna get sprayed. I'm probably gonna take the diffuser off. And that little thing just makes a wider span. We're trying to get in some tight areas, so I want to get it more direct. So with that said, hold this button down, we'll charge the part, and then once I send air through this, that will electrify the powder and it'll stick to the negative ground. Alright, so try and get a good view here. Oh, sorry. try to get a good view of here. It's kind of spreading all over the place. Oh, you know what? It helps if I hook up the air line. Yeah, need air for our gun to work here, you know? Alright, now we got air. So, alright, we'll hold our button here, then we're gonna spray. I'm just barely touching it. Now this is the textured black. It's the name of this, where I get it through my supplier, it's called Harley Davidson Light Textured Black. Okay, so it costs a little bit more because of the name, obviously, but that's okay. It works. So if I get in the way, I do apologize. So we want a good coat, good even coat all the way around this thing. Alright, so that's pretty good. I'm going to take this down, we're going to turn it around, and I want to get over the edges. It looks like it covered pretty well over the back of the edges. I'm just going to hit it real quick, real light, and that's it, we're done. Now, I'm going to stick this in the oven now, after I get this tape off, which I need. I'll grab a pick. Yeah, a pick here. I try to put it on there real lightly. So, this tape is just regular masking tape in the auto body industry. It's green tape for automotive, but you can use it for anything. Now, I don't want anything on the inside, okay? The powder is chemical resistant, but it will break down eventually once it's in the fuel, okay? So, really, I don't want anything in there to break down. That's why I'm not putting it on the inside. Plus, it's aluminum, so it's not going to rust. Even if it was steel, it still wouldn't rust with gas. At least it shouldn't. But you never know, so that's why I don't do it anyway. So I'm just wow, wow. That shocked me. Don't get things too close to each other with electricity. So you tend to get a little shocked. So I got shocked. So we're just going to hit up right where I touched. I just barely touched it. So I'm just going to barely hit it. Going to angle it down so I don't get anything on the inside. Yeah, don't get things too close. It's just a little shock. It doesn't use a lot of voltage, but it's enough to let you know it's there. It happens. It's pretty common. It happens quite a bit. Alright, so I'm going to extend you guys all the way up so you won't be able to see me there for a little bit. Yeah, just going to get this tripod stand it up. Alright, so our part is good and covered. It's all done. I'll move you over to the oven. And I'm just going to put it in there. It might get a little loud because the generator's right by this area. And probably angle you got y'all down a tad bit. There we go. I don't have the biggest generator in the world, but it's enough to run everything on my in my house, even this big oven. So it's nice. So in here we're gonna be quick so we don't lose too much heat. We're just gonna hang it up here. I probably should turn it around. I like the face side showing me. I like that face side showing. That way, when I go in there, I can peek. I take a light and I peek a little bit, and then I can see and watch the whether it's curing properly or not. All right. Even though with the timer on there, it still could be done curing before the time. It depends on how big the parts are. If the parts are bigger, they're going to take longer to warm up and melt the powder. Smaller items like this, especially aluminum, they heat up quick because aluminum is very light metal, so it heats up real quick and it cools real quick as well. So the aluminum I like to watch. That's why I put that face side up toward me, that way I can see it happening and know when to stop. Alright, so when the time is up, which takes about 10 minutes in the oven, probably a little quicker with aluminum, I'll come back and you'll see that. Okay friends, we're back. I'm going to set you back a little bit more. Whoop, oh, sorry. Should have moved it again. Alright, so it didn't go to the time that they allotted it for, but because of the aluminum, right? So let's get it out here. And there she is. We'll bring out over to some more lighting so you can see it. Be careful not to touch it because it will smear. So that turned out pretty decent. Nice. Yep. So we didn't get the inside. These plugs are for heat. Okay, they're meant for that. So just like brand new, it's got a nice little texture to it. It's not too shiny, not too dull, right in between. So it look brand new. Yep, and I got one little defect right there. That I'll just, I got some paint. I can do some paint with it, or I could take it, let it cool a little bit down to about 100 degrees, and put more powder on it, a powder coat on it. Actually, we could probably do it right now. What I'll do, I'll stick this back in the oven where I'm gonna it's called hot flocking. So we get this up to temperature, which I'll do that. I'll go put that in right now and I'll explain how this works. Okay, so hot flocking. It's pretty simple. You get your part up to temperature, and then you bring it over to where you're gonna do your powder, spray your powder. Now, when it's still hot, it will, when you put the powder on, it will melt instantly. It will fix that, like that little area. It will fix that area. It blends right into the existing powder coating. You can do that on glass. So mason jars, if you got heat-treated, proof mason jars, you heat up the mason jar, take it out real quick, and spray the outside or the inside, and that will instantly melt, and it turns into a kind of a clear, or if you have a solid color, it'll work that way too. But a lot of the glass stuff I do in candy color so that it's transparent. You can do it right to the glass, and it's transparent glass, and you got a colored mason jar. Pretty cool idea for crafting ideas or something. Yep. So we'll let that bake a little bit here, and I will get you all set up over here so you can watch. Okay. All right. Oh, let's get this tripod down. Alright, there we go. So, I'll go grab that part real quick, hang it, and then we can, one of my fans is, rattling. Kinda weird. Oh, weird. I have to look into that and get that fixed. Alright, let me go grab the part, and we can watch that. Alright, so we're going to hang this right here. Okay. Now we got that spot. I should have grabbed my other glove so I can hold this, but I'll makeshift it here. Makeshift this glove. We'll make it work backwards. Kind of goofy, but it'll work. It'll work. Alright, so we got our part. Luckily, we got our gun all still set up, and we're just going to touch that. There. Done. Look at that. And watch it melt. Sometimes you have to stick it back into the oven, but actually it's starting to change already. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's called hot flocking. So what we'll do, we'll probably end up sticking it back in the oven just for a little bit. Watch that, and watch that spot blend right in. And it's actually doing not too bad of a job, actually. Yep, not too bad of a job. So yeah, you can end up doing the whole thing like that or not. It's up to you. Or you can stick it back in the oven, do it that way. Pretty cool idea, but for little repairs, you kind of see a little bit of a blemish in here. That's all right. But you stick it back in the oven, it should blend and match. So, other than that, that's my video for tonight. So y'all take care, be safe, be kind, and spread the love. I hope y'all doing great this evening. Better than I am with all the power outage and the wind. So hopefully it'll give me some tree drops. But y'all take care.